Hey guys, what's up? It's HeartGold57, and I'm here bringing you guys a brand new redstone creation that I've come up with to sort out villagers to help create an iron foundry slash iron titan. Both iron farms made by Tango Tech. It's not really too practical, because this is pretty much meant to build it AFK. Okay, let me reset this quickly. But really, if you wanted to, it would make things a little bit easier after you build this project. So I'm gonna try to have an awesome tutorial made here for you guys so that you guys can make it easily. I have already messed up 3 tutorials, so I need to make this one count. Of course, I'm going to show you guys what it does and how it works, but first I'm going to talk about the resources you're going to need. So you're going to need a bit of blocks. Doesn't matter which blocks you need. You need some transparent blocks. Ice helps. You don't need it though. Of course, you're going to need some trapdoors. Iron trapdoors work better in 1.8. 1.8 is released when I'm, recording this, but it would be better. I'm building this in 1.7 because that's what my single player world is on. So yeah, you're going to need these items, and obviously lots of redstone items, which we're not going to get to at the moment. Just to build a basic tunnel. But first I'm going to show you guys what this does. So if I place a villager, which it'd be better to place them on this side, and the reason for that is because sometimes it gets stuck over here, and I have fixed that, and you can see everything's working just fine. With this guy blocking all villagers here. If you're wondering I'll just show you guys when I do the tutorial. But this counts 20. I'm going to simulate this guy being the last one. Push another guy in. And this is what happens when the last guy comes. The water streams actually switch. And these clocks do stuff. And has it reset? Yes, it has reset. We are going to do that again. Put another villager in, and we're going to see what happens when the 20th villager lands to the second holding spot. So if you're wondering how this whole thing works, yeah, see this guy here, he got stuck. So again, I do have a fix for that, and I can actually show you that right now. It is if I break this guy and I push him over so that this works for him. Place a solid block, and then of course he's gonna be jumping, sadly, but then you just place, I have to kill him, sorry, you're gonna die. How many punches does it take to kill a villager? That many. So yeah, you're gonna just want to do that, and what that does is it will make so that the villagers will go this way and not get pushed over. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens, and I will show you how to build it just over here. So you're gonna want to build this a fair amount off the ground unless you want to be digging down. It's not like a villager breeder where you really have to have sunlight access. This is just a normal redstone contraption, so you could build this completely underground if you wanted to. But let's get on with the tutorial. So another thing that helps you align the villagers over on this side is to put a curve in here. So let's count out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to want to place blocks along here. Like this. Like that. And there is our 8 blocks here. So then you're also going to want probably to build this part, out of ice. So So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. And we're going to encase this all in glass. Here. And you're going to want to place a water bucket here. And then you're going to want to break this block. And what that does is that actually makes that the villagers will drop down here. And then at this block here, you're going to want to place your trapdoor. And then, of course, right next to it, place a trapdoor like this so that they don't get pushed over here. And then these 3 blocks right here change to your transparent block. And I don't know if you have to do this anymore, but I know you used to have to do that with not trapdoors, what's it called? The somethings. I know you used to have to do it with that, so yeah, I'm gonna just continue doing that. Also, you're going to want to break these blocks and have water streams going out here like this. And these are where we're going to separate all the villagers. So we're going to put pistons here eventually, but not at the moment. We're going to need some tripwire hooks. A lot of people forget the crafting recipe for these. You can fish them up, but if you want to craft them, you just put 1 wood plank, a stick above that, and an iron above that, and you get 2 of them. And then we need some string, like this. And then we're also going to want to put a tripwire hook over here. And the reason we're going to put it here is because we're, of course, going to have the clock that rapidly turns this guy on and off. And we don't want that running all the time. So when there's a villager over here, he will trigger the tripwire hook, and then he will go like that and fall down. If you actually wanted to, you could probably make this go down 1 more yet, and that will also help. In fact, yes, do that. And then of course make sure that they can't jump. So not at that layer here, and then go like this. And they may get stuck, but eventually it'll be better. If they do get stuck in this tutorial, I will fix this. Of course, you're going to want this all too high so that villagers can't escape, and you're going to want to put a block above it. I'm going to break that because string's going to go there. A block above it, because you don't want them jumping around. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do some redstone work. So let me delete all this and get some redstone. You're going to want redstone, a power source, comparator, repeater, and some torches, as well as a sticky piston. And yeah, so on the block facing into the trapdoor that's gonna get the signal, place a repeater, and then place a sticky piston in front of that with a block on it, and the block right here with a repeater on 3 tick delay. And then you're gonna want to place 2 blocks like this, and then go out 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your comparator in subtraction mode. Place your power source to power the comparator. Place 3 repeaters on all max delay. Some redstone here to have a clock. As you can see, as the clock goes, it'll trigger this guy, which will be a really fast pulse. And then we're going to want to come out here and place our other tripwire hook and connect it with string, which we can obtain from here in creative mode, and just place your string all along here so that it connects, and then place a torch right here. So what this will do is this will stop the clock unless a villager steps on here, and then the clock will start again, and then when it gets off, the clock will stop. You're also going to put redstone on all of these guys here, and you're going to want to put a piston right here. And what that will do is when these guys are here, I'll quickly throw a block in here. That did not work, but when these tripwire hooks are it's not working. Let's do that. Okay. Some technical difficulties here. Looks like we're gonna have to put the piston up here after all. So yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but yeah, we do have to put the piston there. What that will do is that will stop villagers from coming here. So it looks like we do need those blocks there. So then now when people come in here, what? Something is not right. I know what is not right. Okay, so you're gonna want to place the stairs like this. Oops. Like this. And then once you do that, everything should work. Alright. So now, yes. I wanted to make an awesome tutorial, and I'm kind of failing here, but yeah. Alright, so that does work. Okay, wonderful. Awesome. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place 2 blocks here with a block up like that and a repeater. And what that does is this will also stop the clock. It'll double check, make sure this clock is stopped. So then what you're going to want to do is these blocks here are all going to be blocks that are going to get pushed up. If I can place them like this. So of course you're going to want a repeater right underneath. So you can put the repeaters exactly at the levels that I'm showing you here. Here, here, so that on their off state, the block is right there. Okay, so then we're going to start working on the timer. So we're going to want a, is it a repeater? Yes, a repeater going into a sticky piston with a block on top of it, going into a normal redstone dust. Okay, I can do the rest from here. Going into a dropper with a hopper pointed into it, and you're going to want a comparator facing out of that hopper with 2 blocks and 2 redstone. You're going to want a block there with a repeater going into another block with a torch on the side. You're going to want a block here with a repeater and 2 blocks, and that will power the repeater there. And then you're going to want a block over here with normal piece of redstone dust with a sticky piston right there, a block of redstone, and then a normal piston facing that way, 2 hoppers facing into each other, and you're going to want some blocks right here with comparators facing outwards from the hoppers. You're going to want blocks on either side, on all those comparators. You're also going to want blocks with redstone on them right here. you're going to want another block right here and right here and right here. This block is going to have a redstone repeater, and then you want to connect it like this, 2 blocks up like that, another redstone repeater with some redstone like that. Then you're going to want another repeater facing this way. Sorry, you're going to want a redstone dust, and then a repeater, and then a block right here with redstone dust underneath it, with a torch right here, with redstone like this, you're going to want a block right here and a torch going into that block, with another block here, another torch powering this torch off, and from there pretty much what you're going to want to do is just take this and go over to here. Make sure that you have 15 or less blocks in between, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you should be good on the timer part of things. You're also going to want to have an item that can stack up to 64, where we will use some flowers for that. Let's say moon daisy. I thought they were called oxide daisies. Anyways, you're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one separated into 23. The rest can go away. You're going to want 10 items in this hopper, and you can let the clock just kind of do its thing. And then in this hopper, you're going to want to place 2 items, and in this one you're going to place 21. Alright, so the counter is finished. The way I will explain it is, once this guy counts 21 villagers, it will switch, and then this clock here will reset this guy. The way it will do that is this guy will unpower, and then this guy will lock this repeater for the amount of time needed for all these items to go back into this dropper. Now the reason we're counting 21 is once the 20th villager comes down, the path will already have switched, and he will be going this way or the other way before the 20th villager can get into the one slot. So that's why we're counting 21 on the first slot, because technically this will only count 19 in each, and because of this extra guy going here and then the 20, this will have 20 for sure, and then this will be junk. And the reason for this thing here is to guarantee that this clock here stops while this guy is unloading the count, because if any villages go by while this counter is being unloaded, it will mess everything up. So now we're going to want to wire up these guys. So simply just come here and place a torch under each of them, powering all of them. And then you're going to want to place some blocks underneath those guys, like this. 2 redstone repeaters with a redstone block. A redstone dust there. Redstone block there. The torch. Come here. Place a repeater there. And come here with a torch there. And so that's kind of this circuit a little bit done. We'll come back here in just a little bit. Let's focus on doing this part. So we're going to want to come here, place another redstone repeater, and we're going to want to do another hopper clock counter thing here, and a hopper, and make sure this hopper here is powered. It doesn't really matter how, and since it's AFKable one-time use, that means that this guy will never need to be reset. If you do build this thing for something other than villagers and you do need this to be reset, there are many ways of doing this, so it won't be that hard. And then what you're going to want is to place 2 non-stackable items in there. So you could be cake, tools, wooden swords are probably the easiest. Actually, I take that back. Wooden shovels are probably the easiest. I don't think we even need that guy anymore. And then of course we're going to want a comparator facing under that guy with a block like this, go down like that, and a redstone. Then you want to go down by 3 like that. So 1, 2, 3, and so the first sword will power up to here, and then you want to go. Yeah, I said want to twice. You're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3 like this. Place another torch and some more redstone. So what you're gonna want is a block here that goes down 1 more like that, and goes into this torch. We're gonna just kind of go like that a little bit, just to kind of steer it off this guy's path right here, because he is gonna do a much more complicated path. So before we do that, we're gonna get it all prepped. So we're gonna place another torch right there, and hold on, just let me look over there for just a sec. Okay, so then we're gonna want another block there, torch, block, torch, block, and then we're going to want did I do this wrong? Hold on. Let me look over here for just a second. No. This thing's done. Good. It's still a block here, and a redstone repeater right there. So then you're gonna want to place some blocks out like this, with 2 repeaters. There's a block like that with a torch on it. Place some blocks here, repeater here, and a dust right here. And then you're gonna want to go here with a repeater there, and a dust right there. And then you want to hook up this wiring right here like that. Wait, do I invert it? Yes, I do. Okay, so you're also going to want to invert it a little bit. So we go like that with a block here and a redstone like that. And that should be done. And then these are the 3 streams. Did I do something wrong? I may have done something wrong. Hold on, I may have to invert one more thing. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh. This is a noob mistake, guys. Noob mistake. Okay? The redstone goes into here, into the torch. Wow, yes, very newbie. Much noob. So yeah. What? There we go. Yes, much noob. Alright, so now everything should work. To test it, you can keep one in there, put in there, and have a villager come down here. And when you hit that, it should switch up. And if you do that again, but you have to wait for this clock to finish, you can do it again and it will switch again. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial. If you want to build this and think it might be easier than doing it manually is probably going to be easier, but you know, it's just nice to have this here. That's why I'm doing a tutorial on it. It's not really too practical, but it's here, might as well use it. Thank you again for watching. If you watched through this whole thing, again, I apologize. I am not the best at tutorials. I know I could do better, but I don't really do too much for practice. So this is probably as best as it's going to get. See you guys in the next episode. Bye!